Sweeties, each week we bring you a conversation with a woman that we deem to be iconic and that society and culture deem to be iconic. But this week we're switching it up a little bit. Our new segment is called Short and Sweets, and it's where we focus on the extraordinary lives of extraordinary women whose stories have been lost to history. So it's a shorter version of the episodes, and we're just so inspired by women's stories. And, you know, there's so many women who didn't even have rights. They didn't even have rights at one point, and they went on to do the most amazing things you've ever heard of. I tell Emily a story, and then she tells me a story, so they're all completely factually accurate. Mine is the story of Josephine Baker, who was an exotic dancer in Paris in the 20s, and a movie star and a singer, and then she became a spy for the French Resistance. One of the coolest things you've ever heard in your life, no doubt. And Emily's story is about Deborah Sampson, who is a real-life Mulan. She dressed up as a man and fought in the Revolutionary War. So there's so much more to be said about these women, and we hope you guys like the format and enjoy this episode of Short and Sweets. Okay, sweetie.
Okay, sweetie.
Okay, sweetie.
Okay, sweetie. Okay, sweetie.
The Okay, Sweetie Show. This is the story of Josephine Baker, the most sweetie-coated girl that there's ever been, probably ever. She's a symbol of jazz-age glamour. That's how she's described.
Okay.
And the darling of Paris.
That's fire.
Isn't that fucking fire?
That's fire.
She had a pet cheetah.
That's sick.
And that's really all
Where'd
you
she
need to
get
know.
it?
We'll get there.
Okay.
Her story begins in St. Louis, Missouri in 1906. She was born to a mom who was 20 years old. She was single. Her dad, obviously, was not in the picture because men are bullshit. Mm-hmm. Her family was really, really poor. Her mom had 3 other kids with like some other dude. She's like a vaudeville performer. I don't know what that really is.
It's like the circus.
Okay.
Like
is it like
shit.
Like sexy for women?
I think
like,
it can be depending on what their like act was.
Okay. So she's a vaudeville performer, but she has to give up her dream because a guy knocked her up. 20 years old.
Totally.
Classic scenario. Josephine has said that she was like cold and hungry all the time because they were so poor. So her mom starts working as a laundry woman to keep her family alive. Mm-hmm. Just a shitty, rough childhood. Josephine gets her first job at age 8. She's working as a laundry girl for like a rich white family. Like if you guys have ever seen The Help, it's like that movie. And this is also happening in a time in St. Louis that's like super racially charged.
What is this, like the 20s?
This is like, she was born in 1906. So this is, like the 19 teens and then the 20s.
Okay.
So Josephine always loved to dance too, but her mom had to give up her career. So her mom was like a jealous bitch. Like it was like kind of a Brooke Shields situation. It was like she had a contentious relationship with her mom for the rest of her life. Her mom wanted to be famous and like wasn't. So it's like, you know how that shit goes. Tough. So Josephine drops out of school at age 12 because her mom is a bitch and she wants to dance.
Wait, when she was 8 and working...
Every girl can relate.
Wait, so she was 8 and she was in school and working at the laundromat.
Yeah,
and
but she was like in and out of school. They said like school was like she was like a black woman in like the 1900s. Like it wasn't like super or something. Like it was, everything was segregated. So she drops out at age 12, leaves home at age 13. This is where I don't really know the details, but I think she was just like working in a dance club, living on the street.
And when you say dance club, like a strip club, like what kind of joint
I don't know.
talking?
Like I think it was like burlesque style.
Okay,
more.
so it was like sexy dancing. Yeah.
Okay, so she's 13 years old, gets married to a 35-year-old.
Oh wow, she's you.
So that's my girl. But obviously, of course, like divorced shortly thereafter. She just like wanted to marry him.
I didn't know they were allowed to get divorced.
To not live in the streets. Yeah, I don't know like the logistics of that. So she's waitressing, she's dancing in clubs. She can't.
Wait, that's so creepy. She was 13.
I know, it's fucking bizarre. When she can't get work, she's like dancing on the street, like Chappell Roan style. By dancing on the street, she gets picked up by this black performance troupe, and she starts traveling with them, and then that falls apart. She tries to get work again. People are rejecting her. People are rejecting her for being too skinny and for also being too dark. Eventually, she gets a job as a dresser for a dance troupe. So she's like, I think just putting the costumes on these like dancers. And then eventually someone drops out and she slides in and she's like, cool, this is my moment.
Got it.
Everyone fucking loves her. She's
the star.
A star. She's that fucking girl. So then she starts getting attention. She starts getting better and better. She moves to New York and becomes part of the Harlem Renaissance, which is like this huge cultural movement for black artists. Mm-hmm. So then at 19, everything changes. She gets recruited to go to Paris to perform. And Paris in the 1920s was like chaos in like the best way. It was like post-World War I.
Did she have to go there via boat?
It's a great question. Probably, right?
I think so at that time.
Probably took 3 weeks. There's no, there's not enforced segregation like there is in America, and there's not prohibition like there is in America. So it was like,
so everyone was just like having a good time.
Everyone was partying. It was like super jazz age. Like, so it was like,
that's so chic.
Everyone dressed like the Great Gatsby. Like, it was like fucking perfect for her. So she goes there, and obviously they're obsessed with her. She's known for being like the sexiest girl ever. She's a superstar. She's one of them ones. Like, to give you a snapshot of her level of fame, she buys a pet cheetah because she can, and she's like just really.
And they were just on sale, or
I think she can just like do whatever she wants because she's such a star.
Right.
She wears a lot of fur and like fabulous clothing. One day she's walking down the Champs-Élysées,
yeah,
that street in Paris. And the rumor claims that she got over 1,000 marriage proposals.
And that's sick.
And by the time she's 21, she's the highest paid performer in Europe and one of the most photographed women in the world.
Wow.
Sweetie.
Wait, you know what? When I was in France with my friends, I got proposed to twice in one night. So it's something happening in France.
Oh my God, I'm so jealous of that. So this is a long departure from the girl who was 14 years old, married to a 35-year-old dancing in the streets. Like, she also like decided she wanted to be a singer, had an amazing voice. Decided she wanted to be a movie star, became a movie star. Like,
yeah.
So she's at this point, she's internationally famous, and a bunch of religious groups like hated her because she was scandalous and they called her the Black Devil.
Oh,
just makes her more iconic.
Right.
So then World War II starts.
Shit.
Then World War II starts, and this is when things get actually insane. She could have left France because, like, obviously it was going to become occupied, but she was like, I owe France my life. Like, I love France.
Right.
So then military intelligence, that came across their desk somehow. So they had the idea to recruit her as a spy.
Yeah, you have to get baddies to be spies.
You have to get that secret.
Like,
That's it.
we're definitely getting infiltrated by so many baddies.
I didn't know that they were doing that back in the day, though. They, like, didn't believe in women. But they were, like, the baddies
France did.
They knew.
They knew.
They just didn't want to admit it. Like,
Yeah.
No, there were so many women.
There
were so many women that like helped with the French resistance, but no, the reason it was so brilliant was because the like Nazi officials or whatever like never thought that women would be involved or could be part of it, and they were like actually running the whole fucking thing.
Wait, so
also, let's not even give them that much credit. Like, they were just like you're gonna slide on a baddie. That's like, even if
tomato.
Right,
You want to be a spy?
You're giving war secrets up for sure.
Well, actually, that's like kind of what she did. Like, this shit worked.
Wait, so the Nazis recruited her, or the French?
No, the French military.
Oh, the French.
So she was working for the French resistance, which is like, I don't know if y'all know about the French resistance, but it's pretty much the coolest thing ever. So this is like if Cardi B was secretly a spy. So, because Cardi B was like a stripper, like it literally is if Cardi B was a spy. Or like,
I'm with you.
Doja Cat's a little more showman, but like Cardi B was like
Doja Cat a stripper too?
No, that's why I think it's more Cardi B-esque.
Yeah.
But she's just like showy, like showgirly.
Yeah.
Just from that one thing she did on Jimmy Fallon that one time. So this is basically the most popular, hottest girl is doing fucking espionage for the French resistance.
That's so cool.
And the reason it's so brilliant is because she can go anywhere. Like, she can cross, when you're crossing borders in that area, people are like strip searching you and all this shit, but like people just expected her to be going from like place to place,
knew who she was.
And everyone knew who she was, so they like didn't strip search her. And then she would go to these parties with Nazis and like high up military officials because they would recruit her.
That's so cool.
To perform for them, and she would like flirt with them and charm them and like hear all these conversations and get all these secrets, write them on notes, put them in her bra or her underwear because she knew she wouldn't get strip searched, or write them in invisible ink on her sheet music.
Wow, she had invisible ink?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I was like,
damn.
Do we have invisible ink now? Like, so this is like how influential she was in the war. Mm-hmm. Once the war ends, she finally comes back to Paris because she was like all over like doing espionage, which is such a sexy word and I love it. Mm-hmm. She's riding through the streets of France in her French military uniform. People are showering her with flowers, and she gets awarded some of France's highest military honors.
That's so sick.
Isn't that fucking sick?
Yeah, I love her.
This is the most sweetie girl shit ever. The rest of her life was also cool. That's the part that's like super most interesting to me. The rest of her life. So some just like bullet points. She had 4 husbands.
Nice.
Because they're disposable and we love that.
Yeah.
Because
she could. She had 1,000 proposals. Like, I'm surprised she didn't have more.
She was like, okay, fine, we'll take 4 of you. Divorced all of them, duh. But with the 4th one, she adopted 12 kids.
12 kids?
12 kids.
Crazy.
From all over the world to like make a statement that multiracial, like, multi-ethnic,
Families.
yeah, like
Multiracial
like just that racism's not natural and that it's like a learned affectation, and like that was her like message to the world. And then, of course, because she had time, she became a civil rights activist in the U.S. in the U.S. So when people like, she was the first nightclub in Miami to ever have a non-segregated audience because she refused to perform unless they let it be
and they
non-segregated.
Were like,
and they were like, we need you. So yes, she also did that in New York, and she would just deny performing there if they needed it to be segregated.
Well, one thing about that time, there were like 3 famous people.
Yeah, right.
So she had so much power.
She held all the cards, and she's also a fucking spy. Like, you don't know what she's capable of, bitch. Like, this is post-spy. Last thing I'll say about her is that at the March on Washington, where Martin Luther King did the I Had a Dream speech. I had a dream speech.
I have a dream.
I have a dream, or I had a dream.
Yeah, because his dream did not come to fruition yet. That's what the speech was about.
She was the only woman to speak to the crowd that day. She got up there with MLK and spoke to the crowd.
And why isn't anyone talking about her?
And that's what I'm saying.
That's actually pissing me off.
How do we not know that? How is she not a household fucking name, but George Washington is?
Maybe
he's
did kind of lose me there. Like, you did pick the one person who like
who's like valid,
who like makes sense. But
John Adams.
Yeah, who gives a fuck about John Adams?
Who gives a fuck about John Adams?
Not me.
Paul Revere. Why the fuck do I know who that is? All he did was ride on a horse through Boston. Wait, you want to know some tea with
Paul Revere? When I was doing my research, that there was a girl who pre-Paul Revere was like on a horse, like warning people that the British were coming. No one knows her name. Everyone only remembers Paul.
Did
anyone listen to her? Or they were like, shut up, bitch. And then Paul got on and was like, the British are coming.
Yeah, I don't think they listened to her. I didn't read the whole thing because I picked someone else. But I was going to maybe do for her for future.
That's tea. That's great tea.
Yeah.
All right, so essentially, she was born cold and hungry in St. Louis and died a global fucking hero. Also did it in style, did it sexy, and did it secretive. So, sweetie girl.
Sweetie girl.
Hell yeah.
I love that she had 12 kids.
Yeah, she's like...
And divorced 4 husbands.
She's everything to me.
Someone needs to make a movie about her. That's crazy.
It's
that
crazy.
Just makes me feel like
when you see like those cool like Art Deco pins that it's like this like black woman with this cool headpiece and like fur, like you guys would see it and recognize it with a cheetah. Like that's Josephine Baker every time. But they've made her sort of a caricature type of thing.
Okay, well, justice for Josephine. I feel like Josephine is kind of a chic name as well.
Super chic. She took the name Baker from her first husband because she was like, it's actually more chic. And so she's just like a marketing genius.
Yeah, I love her. Oh my God. That's sick.
Yeah, dude, she's epic.
Need that outfit immediately. Okay, mine is Deborah Sampson.
Hell yeah, Deborah. This is your girl?
This is my girl speaking of John Adams, when I was in 4th grade, we had to pick someone for the Revolutionary War to do a project on. And I did her because she's amazing. And my best friend did John Adams, which was like really lame of her.
So lame. I think I might have done some shit about John Adams before.
Yeah, I was like, I need a woman. So basically her thing is that she dressed up as a man and fought in the Revolutionary War.
Mulan as fuck.
Yeah, she's so cool. So she was born in some town in Massachusetts. And okay, so her mom, she was one of 6 siblings. They were like really poor. And her mom was like, yeah, like your dad died in a shipwreck. Like he went to sea to like do some shit to get money for the family and he died in a shipwreck.
He got eaten by a sea monster.
Yeah. But what really happened is he abandoned the family and went to Maine and married someone else and had 2 more kids. And then there was some rumor that someone with his same name, unconfirmed if it was him or not, was indicted for murder.
Okay, so she did dodge a bullet. Wait, why would she like protect him like that? I guess she was just protecting her daughter.
Probably, yeah, protecting the kids, I would assume.
Guys were just doing that back in the day.
Yeah, like you could just leave.
Just leave.
Yeah, you could just
I'm
leave.
going out to sea.
No one can look you up online. Like you can just
he's
get
writing
a
letters to his
family.
friends, like tell her I died at sea.
Like it's
There's no sea app.
There's no sea app. You can literally just get a new family.
Yeah. So yeah. So then her mom was like super poor, so she had to like give her kids away to different relatives because she couldn't afford to keep them all in the home. So she like bounced around between like relatives, different family members, whatever. Then she became an indentured servant for...
Is that a like more chic term for a slave?
It's like you're a slave, but you're white.
Are you getting paid?
Maybe a little, but like not a lot.
Yeah, like bullshit money.
Yeah. So she was doing that, and then she became a teacher and a weaver, which were considered men's jobs at the time, which I thought was crazy.
Yeah.
Like a male weaver.
Or like a basket weaver?
Yeah. Isn't that so
that's
weird?
Embarrassing.
I also feel like weaving was like really important to me when I was a child. Do you feel that way?
Yeah. Like I thought that would be like around more. Yeah. Like I thought I like had to learn to weave.
Yeah. So
maybe I should.
She was like really sick at basket weaving and carpentry. and
Okay.
like selling shit door to door. Like she was a hustler.
Sick. What was she teaching? That's like, was she teaching weaving?
I think just like grade school.
I mean, that's cool for a woman, probably.
Yeah, whatever. So then she found out that if you signed up for the army, there was like a cash bonus of £50 because they were still on the British system back then. So she signed up for the service, but then was like, I'm not actually going to go to war. I'm just going to take this cash bonus and leave.
That's our girl.
So she did that, and then she didn't like meet up with her team or whatever they do. And there was like rumors amongst the town that she was seen like getting drinks at the local bar, like buying everyone gifts all of a sudden.
People were snitching?
Yeah, but there was just like chatter amongst the town.
She had like haters.
Yeah, and she got like ostracized from her Baptist church, and she basically had to leave town. She moves to a different town in Massachusetts, and she's like, actually, I'm going to enlist again because now the bounty's £60. It was only 50 before.
Did she like change her name?
Yeah, she was under like Tom or Timothy Thayer, and then she switched to Robert. Okay.
Okay, wait. So the reason it worked is because she wasn't a man that existed. Like how?
Yeah, and they didn't have like records. Like you just go say your name, and they'd be like, "You want to fight in the war?" Like fuck yeah, we need people badly. Like they were desperate for people, and she would like tape down her boobs and like dress as a man, and she was 5'7", which was like crazy for a woman at the time.
Yeah.
And like this guy wrote a biography about her and was basically like she was beat. So like it worked well for her. She was pretend to be a
busted
man.
Into disgusting.
Yeah. That's like more or less how he phrased it. So she goes into war. She's in this like elite troop of men, which helped because everyone was like, surely no woman could have gotten to like the elite troop of fighters. So she's fighting in all these things.
Like she's legit fighting.
Legit fighting.
In the war,
in the Revolutionary War. And then she got shot in the leg. And then she got like a gash on her forehead from a sword, which is like so crazy.
But I didn't know they used swords.
Yeah.
I think we should have stayed with those.
Yeah, perhaps. So anyway, she goes to a doctor. And he's treating her like head wound, but she's like, he can't treat my leg because he's gonna like undress me, and then I'm gonna be found out that I'm a woman.
He's like, there's no bulge here. Something's fishy.
Right. So then she escapes the hospital and runs away and like took the bullet out of her leg herself, but she couldn't get the whole bullet out. And then she sewed it up with like a penknife and thread herself.
Wait, why did she decide to fight in this war?
Well, she
instead of just take the 60 pounds and bounce.
I don't know, but. No one really knows. The biographer didn't ask good questions.
Because
I think like when I did my project in 4th grade, I was like, she was just such a patriot. Like she just really wanted, she was passionate about fighting for her country.
Could have been true though.
Which I think maybe was partially true, but she also like didn't really have family. Like she had no money, no way to like earn money. So she was like, I guess I'll just do this.
She wanted rights. What a concept.
Yeah. So anyway, then she sews up her wound. Then she gets sick in Philadelphia and she goes to another doctor. Her like team forced her to go to the doctor, and he figured out she was a woman and like took her to his house to take care of her so that no one else would find out from her. Like, what do you call your team in the military? Like your squad?
Your unit?
Unit.
We should ask Alex T-Stray. Your squadron?
Anyway, unit? But he did out her to her commander. But he wrote something nice, and then she got honorably discharged instead of being dishonorably discharged.
Wait,
so that was kind of a slay.
That guy's the biographer?
No, that's the doctor that treated her at his house.
Who's the biographer?
No. The biographer is just like different.
The guy who outed her to the chief or whatever
was the doctor. Yeah. Okay. Once he got her better, he was like, I do unfortunately have to tell them that you're a woman because this is illegal. But
I wonder if
I'll be nice about it.
I wonder if she was like fucking good at the war. Like, you know how Milan was like the first one to climb to the top of the pole and like none of the men could do it? Like, I wonder if she was like killing it too. And they were just like,
I mean, she was in the like light infantry something or other, the light infantry company. That was the elite troops, okay?
That was the elite troops?
Yeah.
Go off, Deborah.
So, yeah, she was going off. So then she leaves the service because she had to by force. She gets married. She's like living life as a farmer's wife. Ugh. They adopt an orphan. They have 4 more kids, whatever. But she never got paid from the army because she was a woman, and they were like, we're not going to pay you for like all that time you spent fighting for us. She was in the army for 1.5 years and they didn't pay her. So then she like appealed it because she was like, guys, I did all this for you. And John Hancock helped her out, you know, back in the day they were boys. So she got her money.
She did. John Hancock's a feminist.
Yeah.
Nice.
Then she was like going around the country doing lectures on like her experience as a woman in the war, whatever, but she wasn't really making that much money.
What was her main subject matter? Like that I should be able to fight because I'm a woman and they treat like what would or just
I
like
think
her
it says she talked about traditional gender roles and then like did a bunch of like military shit. So she performed a complicated and physically taxing military drill and ceremony routine.
So she was just like, I'm a boss.
Yeah.
And also like women should be allowed to do whatever they want.
Right. Exactly. So she was also boys with Paul Revere, who we were just talking about, and she was always borrowing money from him.
Really popular.
She was really popular.
And she was like low key like fucking Paul Revere.
Maybe. There's a lot of like correspondence between them.
The only one coming though.
She was like, babe, like just give me 50 pounds.
No, she would literally be like, I need $10 desperately. Like, so sorry to ask again. So then Paul Revere wrote some letters to the government on her behalf and was like, guys, please give her pension. Like, she won't stop asking me for money.
She's blowing up my phone.
Yeah. So then they did eventually give her pension. And then, so then she died of yellow fever, unfortunately. And then her husband was like, well, I should get like spousal support, whatever the fuck, from when she was in the war, even though they weren't even together at that time. And then the government was like, sure, you can have it. But then he died before he ever got the money. And like, fuck him.
Damn king.
And
Damn king, kind of a sick move.
Get her back.
Get her back, king. If it was like her sister, I would have been like, fuck yeah, get her back.
Would you be mad if your husband tried to collect your bag after you died?
Depends if I have a daughter or sister or like...
Nah, it's just him. He's chilling.
Just him?
I mean, I guess I love him. He's my husband, so like...
Alex, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of like be a man. Like, go make some money.
No, dude, that's crazy.
I think that he's taking it from the military. Like, it's like... kind of cringe that he's complaining and like whining and like begging, but like get your bag.
Yeah, and it's just like if you guys were together at that time, you wouldn't have wanted her to go in the war, but now you want her money.
Right, that's a good point.
I'm putting a lot on this guy that I don't know anything about him.
Yeah,
but,
he's like a wonderful angel.
Yeah,
it's actually
but I just feel like
Franklin.
he wasn't.
Yeah, no, I mean, Paul Revere and John Hancock are surprising me with their.
Right, I can't believe they were all just boys. Isn't that so crazy? They just pop up in the story.
It's giving Anjula and Spotify and ClassPass.
Yeah, it is.
Listen to Anjula episode.
So that's basically it. And then there's an act in the government, and that was signed into law in 2020, the Deborah Sampson Act, that eliminates barriers to care and services for women veterans.
That was signed into law in 2020?
Yeah, she's still relevant.
When
I thought
did
I
she
was the only
die?
one that ever knew about her, to be honest.
Well, of course we know.
Like in the 1800s, she died.
1800?
Yeah. She was old also. She lived to be like 60-something, which I feel like was old for that time.
For back then? I can't believe we did something about her in 2020. That's so cool.
Yeah, and Meryl Streep mentioned her in a speech once at the 2016 Democratic National Convention.
Wait, sick.
Yeah.
See, that lights me up. I love this segment.
I love her, and I'm glad everyone gets to know about her.
Yeah. Send us some sweetie girls that you guys know. We have like a list and a list and a list. I'm excited for my next one. I'm excited. I have two next really good ones.
I have like half of one. But I'll get one.
That'll do.
For sure. Yeah, we need to leave now, actually.
I kind of know. Sweeties, we hope you liked that. We loved telling those stories and we had so much fun with it. We filmed it a while ago and I have made a concerted effort to stop cursing so much. I don't curse like a sailor like that anymore. So please forgive me for cursing so much on that episode. Moving forward, we're going to do like more in-depth, more intense research on them, maybe make them a little bit longer. But let us know what you liked. Let us know what you disliked. Tell us of some sweeties that you want their stories to be told. We hope you like it. And we'll see you for the next one. We love you guys so much. If you guys like that format, let us know. Like, follow, subscribe. Send to all your friends. Hope you feel inspired. Have a great week and kick ass.